Assalamu alaikum. Today, Muslims in Canada and around the world will mark the start of Ramadan. Over the coming month, people will pray and reflect during the day, and in the evening, they'll break their day-long fast. This time calls on Muslims to honor the values at the very heart of Islam, values like compassion, peace, and service to others. And while there's no doubt that Ramadan will be different this year, I know people will still find ways to bring its true meaning to life.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I hope you are well. The world is certainly seeing numerous changes in the history of Islamophobia. A few days back, we saw the Quran being recited in Italy. And other non-Muslim countries like Germany and US heard the Azaan for the first time in their history.
For the first time, the call to prayer will be played over loudspeakers in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood 5 times a day for the next 30 days.
Many of us have never heard the Muslim call to prayer before.
Holy month of Ramadan begins tonight, and this year you'll hear one tradition in parts of Minneapolis.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
And now, surprisingly enough, Canada has also joined the list. Subhanallah.
Well, yes, we're looking into it to have the permission to call the Azaan, but we are aware that there will be some conditions, but we are working. We will see the response after this month. If it goes well with the public and there is no complaint, then we will work towards getting a permanent permission to allow the Azaan to be called out in the public.
Muslims heard Azaan through loudspeakers for the first time in Canada. Due to coronavirus lockdown, Muslims are not able to pray in the mosques. Hence, they have got the permission to say Azaan in loudspeakers in some mosques. This permission has been granted as an exception as due to coronavirus lockdown, there is an emergency situation in the country. As of now, the permission is only for Ramadan. Muslims in Canada will listen to the Azaan through loudspeakers throughout Ramadan. In some countries where Ramadan is widely celebrated, the call to prayer is often broadcast over a loudspeaker. However, in Canada, and more specifically Toronto, prayers are usually done at sunset without a call. That is because amplified sound in public areas is prohibited under the Toronto Municipal Code. And now the Azaan being permitted makes it a relief for Muslims of Toronto so that they can observe their prayer timings correctly. Permanent permission for Azaan on loudspeakers will only be availed after the positive reaction of the public after Ramadan ends. This truly makes the people of such countries joyous. Earlier, no Muslim of these countries like Germany, US or Canada would have thought that they were likely to hear the Azaan. But now, due to the present situation of the world, the things that are happening have shown the world that it is not so difficult to live with one another without blaming a religious sect or a community. Brothers and sisters, we need to make this world a better place to live. In the middle of this, where the world is suffering, don't let your religion divide you or create hatred. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep the people of our world in togetherness, away from communalism. Ameen. If you like our video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to share with your friends and family. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.